Welcome to Oakl's channel. Thanks for watching today. And the Elden Ring Tarnished Edition is coming out in a little under 2 months at this point, and we finally have an official price tag for the individual DLC for that Tarnished pack. Now, if you're going to get the Switch 2 version, obviously it's all put into one single package for you. You don't have to pay anything extra. But if you have it on the console like PS5, Xbox, PC, anything like that, you're going to have to pay the extra fee here in order to unlock the few bonuses that we're going to talk about in a second. Now, as far as the price tag goes, it's only been announced over in Europe. However, we can speculate pretty close to what it's going to be over here in the United States as well. It's going to be €5 or €4.99 for the European audience, which means it's most likely going to be $4.99 over here for the United States. I know it's not a one-to-one conversion. It'd be like $5.20 something probably if you did the actual conversion here. But I cannot imagine on the PlayStation Store or the Steam Store or anything like that, they're going to put $5.20 something. They're probably going to put it as a price tag of $4.99 as well. There's a chance it might be $5.99, but it's not going to be over $5.99. Now the question does come into play, is it worth this extra $5 or $6 for this Tarnished pack? I mean, maybe. I'll probably get it just simply because I like the game. I'm going to support the game. I want to see them continue to, push out more products from Software. But you're getting 2 new starting classes, the Heavy Knight, the Ida's Knight. And really, the starting classes don't make a ton of difference for Elden Ring players because you end up customizing your character so much that you end up pulling away from the starting classes quite a bit. You get 3 customizable skins for Torrent, which, is nice, but I sort of like the way Torrent looked anyway. Not a big deal for me. And then 4 new armor sets. And those will be interesting. They're pulling back from some of the older Dark Souls games. So that's cool to have, but it's not like a necessity inside a game. Won't affect gameplay in any form or fashion. And I already sort of like the armor set that I have anyway, so I probably won't even swap it up when I play the game. So for the most part, this DLC will be mostly useless to me, but I'm going to support From Software. I want them to continue pumping out new products and whatnot, which I guess does beg the question, should you support a product that you don't really want just simply because you support the company? Because that might, influence the company to put out more products like this that you don't necessarily want to buy into. I don't know. That's a different question for a different day, I guess. Like, how much should you support a company that you like for products that you don't really necessarily want? I will say, if there's any other company besides From Software putting out some sort of DLC like this, I wouldn't buy it. But I'm making the exception for From Software. But if you do want this DLC on any console except for the Switch 2, you are going to have to download it from the digital storefront. And so the only way to ever have a physical copy of the Tarnished Edition will be to have the Switch 2 version of this game. And I know we have a lot of physical collectors out there, so that might be something of interest if you do want to get the full version of Elden Ring on an actual physical product. And truth be told, this is probably the last From Software game, except for Duskbloods, that's going to have a physical release, because we have that whole Sony thing going on right now where they've ended all, or coming up in January 2028, ending all physical releases for the PlayStation. So I'd say it's probably the last physical product of From Software except for the Duskbloods that's coming up, and then we'll see about the future outside of that. But I am excited for the Tarnished Edition. If nothing else, simply to load the game back up, have a little bit more active online base as I'm journeying through it for another playthrough. And so, I don't know, I'm looking forward to my journey into the land between yet again. What do you all think? Are you going to get the Tarnished Edition? Are you going to jump back into the game? Is $5 too much for you, or maybe $6? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Check out my other videos listed up above, and go out there, find a great game to play. Simply have a great rest of the day.